Dear students, the fifth episode discussed about the next chapter, that is chapter number 7. That is triangles. Then what do you mean by triangle? A triangle means it is a closed figure with 3 sides and 3 common points. These 3 common points are known as vertices. Vertex singular, vertices plural. Therefore, there are 3 common points. Therefore, there are 3 vertices, and there are 3 sides of that triangle. That means let us consider triangle ABC. A, B, and C are the vertices. AB, BC, and AC are the sides. Then the sum of interior angles of this triangle is equal to 180, because the sum of the interior angles of a polygon means 3 or more sides, that is known as a polygon. But 3 sides it is known as a triangle, 4 sides it is known as a quadrilateral, 5 sides a pentagon, etc. We know the result. N is the number of sides of any polygon. Then sum of the interior angle is equal to n minus 2 into 180. We know the result. If it is a regular one, means all the sides are equal in measure and all the angles are equal. Therefore, each interior angle is n minus 2 into 180 by n. This is the sum of the interior angles of n minus 2 into 180 is the sum of the interior angles of any polygon. And it is regular, means all the sides are equal in measure. Therefore, any interior angle is n minus 2 into 180 by n. But for any polygon, sum of the external angle is always equal to 360 degree. Note it is n minus 2 into 180 is 360. That means if it is 3 sides or 4 sides or 5 sides, etc., always sum of the exterior angles is 360 only. But this on the basis of the increasing sides, the sum of the interior angles increases. That is n minus 2 into 180. Then each is regular, means each interior angle is n minus 2 into 180 by n. For example, triangle, how many sides? 3 sides. Therefore, n is 3. What is 3 minus 2? 3 minus 2 is what? 1 into 180. 180. Therefore, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180. That is the angle sum property of a triangle. And we know that there is an external angle at the vertex C. Therefore, this external angle, that is ACD angle, ACD, that is an external angle, is equal to sum of the opposite interior angles, that is angle A plus angle B. These are the main properties of a triangle. That means the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degree, because n minus 2 into 180 is 3 minus 2, that is 1 into 180 is 180. If it is regular, means that 180 is divided by 3, we get the 60. Each angle will be 60 degrees. And the external angle at any vertex of that triangle is equal to sum of the opposite interior angles. Let us consider a triangle with 3 sides. Length of these 3 sides are different, that is A, B, C. The length of A, B, B, C and AC are not the same. They are different in measure. Therefore, this triangle is known as a scalene triangle. What is a scalene triangle? The 3 sides of a triangle are in different measure. It is known as a scalene triangle. Then, in this case, each angles are less than 90. Less than 90 means it is acute. Equal to 90, it is right angle. greater than 90 it is obtuse. Therefore, all the angles of that triangle ABC are acute angles. Therefore, this triangle is known as acute triangle. Acute triangle means all angles are less than 90. It is acute triangle. But in the second example, this angle is greater than 90. Therefore, this triangle is known as obtuse triangle. One angle greater than 90, other two angles less than 90. Therefore, that is known as obtuse triangle. Each angle is less than 90, acute, therefore it is acute triangle. Any one angle greater than 90, it is obtuse triangle. Any angle equal to 90, that is a right angle triangle. That is ABC is a right angle triangle, right angle B. Therefore, the length against B is the longest side it is. Therefore, this base is known as BC is known as base. AB is known as altitude. And AC is known as hypotenuse. That means for a right angle triangle, one is base, perpendicular to that side is altitude, the longest side is against an angle, it is hypotenuse. Then we know that there is a relation between these three sides. That relation is known as Pythagoras theorem or Pythagorean relation. What is it? Base square plus altitude square is equal to what? Hypotenuse square. This is the relation between the three sides. The relation is known as Pythagoras theorem or Pythagorean relation. For example, base is 3, altitude is 4, 3 square is 60, sorry 9, 4 square is 60, sum is 25, root is 5. Therefore, 3, 4, 5 are the sides. It is known as trigonometric or triplex triplex. It is known as triplex. Triplex means sum of squares of two smaller length is equal to square root of the larger length or square of the larger length. That is known as Pythagoras triplex. So Pythagoras triplex means these are three sides of a right angle triangle. They are known as Pythagoras triplex. Similarly, base square plus altitude square is hypotenuse square. That is the Pythagorean relation of a right angle triangle. Then let us consider a triangle. That is ABC. AB is equal to AC. That triangle is known as, that means two sides of a triangle are equal. This triangle is known as isosceles. What is an isosceles triangle? Two sides of a triangle are equal. That triangle is known as isosceles triangle. Then their base angles are equal. That is, angle B is equal to angle C. That means two sides of a triangle are equal. That is known as isosceles triangle. Then their base angles are equal. But there is another triangle, that is ABC. AB is equal to AC is equal to BC. That means these three sides are equal. That triangle is known as equilateral. It is known as equilateral triangle. Therefore, each angles are equal to 60 degrees. Therefore, the triangles are equilateral triangle means all sides are equal. That is known as equilateral triangle. One angle is 90 degrees. That is right angle triangle. Other two sides, that is base and altitude, are equal in measure. It is also known as isosceles right angled triangle. Then let us consider two triangles ABC. There is another triangle P2R. We know that these two lengths are parallel. BC is parallel to QR and AC parallel to PR. That means these two lines are parallel, therefore angle between these two. That means angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q, and angle C is equal to angle R. That means there are two triangles. Their corresponding angles are equal. But we know that if it is 10 centimeter, this one means 5 centimeter. It is 6 centimeter on some side. This is 3 centimeter. Therefore, this one means 4 centimeter. This is what? 2 centimeter. That means 10 by 5, 2, 6 by 3, 2, 4 by 2, 2. That means the ratio between the corresponding sides are equal, they are constant. That means the ratio between corresponding sides is a constant and each angles are equal. Therefore, these two triangles are known as similar triangles. Similar triangles. And what are similar triangles? The angles of a triangle are equal to the corresponding angle of another triangle, and their corresponding sides are in proportional. Proportional means one varies, other is also varies. One increases, other is also increases. One decreases, other is also decreases. Therefore, that proportion is known as directly proportional. One increases, other decreases. That means the direction, the variation takes place in the opposite direction. Therefore, it is known as inversely proportional. Proportional means the ratio between that to a constant. It is not, it is a value without the units. Because centimeter by centimeter, centimeter cancels, we get 10 by 5 is equal to 2. 6 by 3 is equal to 2. 4 by 2 is equal to 2. Therefore, that is a ratio. Therefore, the ratio are in proportional. Then that is triangles are similar. The notation for similarity is triangle ABC. Similar, this is the notation for similarity. Triangle QR. Then what is the condition for similarity of triangles? Consider two triangles. The angles of first triangle are equal to the corresponding angles of second triangle, and also their corresponding sides are in proportional. Therefore, these two triangles are called similar. Notation for that means triangle ABC is similar. That is in the wave type side. Triangle P2R. That means angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q, angle C is equal to angle R. AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to AC by PR. Therefore, these two triangles are similar. The notation from this one means that is similar. Then, let us consider another triangle P2R. Is centimeter, is centimeter. This is 6 centimeter, 6 centimeter. 4 centimeter, 4 centimeter. That means the first triangle ABC and for second triangle P2R, angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q, angle C is equal to angle R, AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR, and AC is equal to PR. That means all the corresponding sides and the corresponding angles are equal. Therefore, these two triangles are always similar, but they are same. One is the ditto of other. Therefore, these two triangles are in congruence. Then what are congruent triangles? All the sides and all the angles of a triangle are equal to the corresponding angles and the corresponding sides of another triangle. That the two triangles are known as congruent triangles. Notation for that is triangle ABC. Triangle P2R. They are similar, therefore notation for similarity. And the sides are equal, therefore equal side. This is the notation for congruency of triangle. The notation is the similar sign with the equal sign. Therefore, that is the notation for congruency of triangles. That means let us consider two triangles ABC and PQR. In these two triangles, angle A is equal to angle B, angle B is equal to angle Q, angle C is equal to angle R, AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR, and AC is equal to PR. Therefore, these two triangles are congruent triangles. Then, all the previous are not for your memory. From this onwards, that means congruency, that the main contains of that unit 7 triangles. Then the first for in this unit to be congruency of triangle. Which what do you mean by congruency? Equal with similar. That is notation for congruency. For example, let us consider two triangles ABC and PQR. The angles of a triangle are equal to the corresponding angles of other triangle. The sides of that first triangle are equal to the corresponding sides of second triangle. Therefore, these two triangles are known as congruent triangles. For this example, ABC, CQR, angle A is equal to angle B, angle B is equal to angle Q, and angle C is equal to angle R. Therefore, AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR, AC is equal to PR. That means angle A is equal to angle B, angle B is equal to, that is the measure, angle Q, angle C is equal to angle R. Then AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR, and AC is equal to PR. Therefore, we can write as triangle ABC congruent triangle. This is the basic concept for congruency of triangles. What is the difference between similar and congruence? Similar means angles are equal, but the sides are not equal, but they are in proportional. Therefore, it is similar. Angles are equal and also sides are equal. That means the one is the ditto of other. That means same size. These two triangles coincide with one another. That is and point A same as point B. That is all the surfaces B coincide with one another. Therefore, they are equal. Therefore, that is congruency of triangles. Clear? Then there are different theorems for the congruency of triangles. There are different theorems for the triangles. That is, first triangle is theorem is 7.1. First of that one is that is SAS criteria for congruency of triangles. What is the SAS? S is the notation for side. A is the notation for angle. SAS means two sides. A between S and S. Therefore, that is the angle. Which implies that two sides and included angle. That is SAS. Side, angle, side property of congruency. And side, angle, side. That means, what is the basic definition for that one? What is it? Two sides and included angle of a triangle are equal to the corresponding two sides and included angle of another triangle. They are congruent. That is known as SAS criteria of congruency. The first one is two sides, that is the statement, and included angle of one triangle are equal to the corresponding, we did not take the corresponding O other triangle, comma, they are congruent. That is the statement of first theorem for 7.1, that is yes. Then the proof, there is no proof for that theorem, only the presentation of that theorem. That means consider two triangles ABC, triangle PQR. AB is equal to P. AC is equal to PR. Angle A is equal to angle P. Therefore, triangle ABC congruent triangle PQR. This theorem is known as SAS criteria of congruency. Clear? That means two sides are the corresponding angles of one triangle are equal to the include. That means two sides and included angle of a triangle are equal to the corresponding two sides and included angle of other triangle. They are congruent. That is the first theorem statement of the first theorem. For example, ABC and PQ are two triangles. AB is equal to PQ, AC is equal to PR, angle A is equal to angle P, therefore side, angle side, therefore triangle ABC congruent triangle PQR. The reason is side, angle, side congruent. Clear? Then the second one is second theorem for mathematical point is angle, side, and that is ASA criteria or theorem for congruency. The statement of that one is two angles and included side or one triangle are equal to the corresponding two angles and side of another triangle. Comma, they are congruent. That is the second theorem, that is angle, side, angle property, that is ASA criteria of congruency of triangles. That means two angles and included side of a triangle are equal to the corresponding two sides, two angles and included side of another triangle, they are congruent. Then the illustration, there is not a proof for that one. The illustration is consider two triangles ABC, triangle PQR. Angle A is equal to angle P. Angle B is equal to angle Q. AB is equal to PQ. That is two angles and the included sides A, B, P, Q. Therefore, triangle ABC congruent triangle PQR. This is known as First one is SAS criteria, second one is ASA. That is not the angle side angle. SAS means side angle side. Then the third of that is third theorem of that sine one is AAS criteria of congruency. AAS means two angles on one side. That means pair means two angles and any side opposite to an angle or one triangle are equal to corresponding two angles and one side of another triangle. They are congruent. That means the two angles of angle, any one side opposite to the angle, are equal to the corresponding two angles on one side of other triangle. They are congruent. The illustration for that one is consider two triangles ABC. P2R. Angle A is equal to angle B. Angle B is equal to angle 2. Then any side, one side opposite the angle is, that is opposite to A is BC or C is 2R. So BC is equal to 2R. Or opposite to B, that is AC, is equal to here. That means any one side. Therefore, triangle ABC congruent. Triangle P2R. That is AAS criteria of congruency of two triangles. Clear? Therefore, for sine point one there are three theorems. One is SAS, second is ASA, third is AAS. Then there is another, that is theorem number 7.3. Not 7.2, it is 7.2 is another one, that is isosceles triangle. That is theorem number 7.2. Not 7.2 is 7.3. 7.2 is another theorem, but we discuss later. That is theorem number 7.4. Theorem number 7.4. 2, 3 are 7.4. That one is yes criteria for triangle. What is yes? That means side. The statement of that one means 3 sides of a triangle are equal to the corresponding three sides of another triangle comma they are congruent. That means all 3 sides of a triangle are equal to the corresponding 3 sides of another triangle. They are congruent. The illustration is ABC, PQR, AB is equal to B, BC is equal to QR, AC is equal to BR. Therefore, triangle ABC congruent. Triangle PQR. That is side criteria of congruency. That is 7.4. That is 7.1, 7.2 and 7.3 are other theorems, but it is not for isosceles triangle. Therefore, we discuss about the letter. That means ASAS. That will be 3 theorems. Then next one is S criteria for congruency. That means 3 sides of a triangle are congruent, equal to the corresponding 3 sides of other triangle. They are congruent. That is 7.4. The next one is 7.5. That is 7.5. That is known as arm. What is by arm? That is right angle triangle. H hypotenuse. S side. That means one side and hypotenuse of a right angle triangle are equal to the corresponding side and hypotenuse of another right angle triangle. They are congruent. That is RAB is the notation for right angle triangle. H is the notation for hypotenuse. S is the notation for one side. That means one side and hypotenuse of a right angled triangle are equal to the corresponding side and the hypotenuse or another right angled triangle. Comma, they are congruent. That is the theorem number 12.5, that is RHS. The illustration for that one is ABC, PQR, angle B, angle 290. That means angle B is equal to angle Q is equal to 90 because they are right angle triangles. One side is AB. corresponding side is B2. That is already true. AC, hypotenuse of first side, is equal to PR, hypotenuse of second triangle. Therefore, triangle ABC congruent triangle PQR. What is this? RHS theorem for that congruence. Okay. First theorem is 7.1. There are three. One is AS. That is, two sides are the included angle of one triangle are equal to the corresponding two sides are the included angle of other triangle. They are congruent. Then the second of that is ASA criteria or theorem. That is, two angles on the included side of a triangle are equal to the corresponding two angles on the included side of other triangle, comma, they are congruent. Then third one is angle side criteria or theorem. That is, two angles or pair of angles on the any side opposite to one angle are equal to the corresponding two angles on the side of other triangle. They are congruent. That is angle side criteria. Then 7.4 is side criteria or theorem. That is S. That is, three sides of a triangle are equal to the corresponding three sides of another triangle. They are congruent. That is side criteria for congruency. Then 7.5, that is, one side on the hypotenuse of a right angled triangle are equal to the corresponding one side and the hypotenuse of another right angled triangle. They are congruent. That means it is RHS. R denotes the right angled triangle. H denotes the hypotenuse. S denotes another one side. That is RHS theorem. These are the main theorems for congruency of triangles. Clear? These are the main theorem. There is no proof for that one. Only illustration for that theorems. Then the theorem is 7.2. That is another theorem, but it is after these theorems. Therefore, it is 7.2. But you have the book that is now 7.1, 7.2, 7.3, 7.4, 7.1. But let us consider them 7.2. That theorem statement is two sides of a triangle are equal. That means that is isosceles. ISO, SOCELES, isosceles triangle. Then base angles are equal. This is the theorem, that is 7.2, but there is some proof for this theorem to verify this theorem. And for that proof, ABC is an isosceles triangle. Then draw perpendicular AN. In this triangle ABC, given that AB is equal to AC, it is given. That is given. Construction. Draw, DRAW, draw AN perpendicular to BC. Therefore, this angle is 90 degree. This angle is 90 degree. AB is equal to AC given. AN is equal to AN. What is it? That is common to two triangles. Therefore, this is right angle triangle. This one is AB. That is hypotenuse. This is altitude. Therefore, triangle ANB congruence. Triangle ANC. That is right angle triangle, one side and hypotenuse. That is RHS theorem. For that congruency. Therefore, angle B is equal to angle C. That is CPCT. What do you mean CPCT? Corresponding parts of congruent triangles. We can do that research. Therefore, theorem number 7.2 it is another theorem, but for that theorem we verify that theorem using proofs. That means this is proof of that. That means ABC is a triangle. Given that AB is equal to AC, that is draw. What is construction? AN perpendicular to BC. Therefore, AN is equal to AB common. And also we know that angle ANB is equal to angle ANC. Is equal to 90 degrees. That is construction. Therefore, they are right angle triangles and the hypotenuse and one side are equal. Therefore, using RHS, these two triangles are congruent. Therefore, base angles are equal. That is angle B is equal to angle C. That is CPCT means corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Therefore, okay, this is the theorem 7.2. Then the next episode we discuss about the converse of this. Okay, right. Thank you.